Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the world around you fade. Together, we will journey to a realm where myths come alive and mysteries whisper their secrets. This is your moment to pause, to wonder, and to escape.
The Silver Branch of Emain, a melody from the Otherworld. The sound that wasn't of this world. In the ancient days, before the veil between the worlds had thickened, the people of Eru believed in many things. In gods who walked among mortals, in fey courts hidden within hills, and in music so pure it could silence sorrow itself. One such tale begins not with battle or betrayal, but with a song, so delicate and strange it seemed to drift on air itself. It was said that when the wind was still and twilight painted the sky in hues of lavender and silver, a melody could be heard. Soft chimes like golden apples clinking together. This music came from a branch, not of any tree found in Ireland, but from Emain Iblach, the otherworld realm of beauty and dream. The branch of golden apples. This silver branch, slender and shining, bore 3 golden apples that never spoiled. When shaken, they rang with a sound so beautiful it could lull any soul into a peaceful sleep, or awaken visions of joy and forgotten memories. The branch was carried by a fey woman, tall and pale, her cloak stitched from starlight. She appeared one evening in the court of King Con of 100 battles. Without a word, she placed the branch before him, let it sing once, and turned to leave. But King Con, struck by the music and curious of her purpose, begged her to stay and tell her story. She merely whispered, "If you wish to understand the song, follow it." And then she was gone. Neve's journey begins. The king did not go, but one of his kin, a young poet named Neve, could not ignore the lure. A lover of stories and strange things, he took up the branch, and the moment he touched it, he could hear whispers. Not voices, but of dreams, longings, and faraway lands. He followed the sound through forests and across rivers. Animals did not fear him. Time seemed to stretch and sway. At last, on the 3rd night, he found a cave wrapped in mist and moonlight, the mouth of which glowed faintly blue. With the branch in hand, he stepped inside. The land beneath time. The cave gave way to a valley so lush and glowing it seemed lit from within. There were no shadows. Trees sang. The sky shimmered like pearls. This was Emain Iblach, the Otherworld. There, the Fey woman greeted him with a sad smile. "You have come, poet, you who hears music in silence." She introduced herself as Anya, a keeper of the silver branch. She explained that the Otherworld was a land where time flowed like a river with many currents. One moment here could be a year in the mortal world, or 100. Neve wandered the land. He heard songs never sung in Ireland. He tasted fruits that made him dream of oceans he'd never seen. And every evening he walked the shore, listening to the branches' gentle ringing. The sorrow of staying too long. But beauty, when unchanging, can become a kind of sorrow. Neve began to miss the chaos of life, laughter, aging, stories unfolding, mistakes being made. The Fae were perfect, eternal, but somehow hollow. Even love was delicate and quiet here, like the chime of a branch, beautiful but distant. He begged Anya to return home, and with a heavy heart, she agreed. The return that wasn't. She gave him a silver boat carved from moonlight. As he sailed back through the mist, the branch still in hand, he looked back once and saw the land fading, like waking from a dream. But when he returned, the world had changed. His homeland was unrecognisable. The forests had moved, cities had risen and fallen. No one remembered King Con. Centuries had passed. Heartbroken, Neve wandered alone. He still carried the branch, though now its sound brought tears instead of peace. He had crossed the threshold of time, and though he had returned, he did not truly belong. The song still rings. It is said that Neve vanished on a starlit night, walking into a mist that rose from a quiet lake. The branch was never found, but sometimes, when the moon is full and the world is quiet, you might hear it ringing softly in the breeze. A lullaby of another world. The lesson. The tale of the silver branch of Emain reminds us something deeply human. The longing to escape. We've all felt it. The pull towards peace. The temptation to leave behind the noise, the mistakes, and the heartache of life. The Otherworld offered Neve stillness, beauty, and eternal calm. But in the end, what he missed was something we often forget to cherish: the imperfections of life. In our world, time passes. We age, we stumble, we grow. The music here might not always be harmonious, but it's ours. And that unpredictability, that chaos, it's what makes it beautiful. Neve learned that paradise without purpose or change can become a prison of sorts. Joy, after all, means more when it's earned. Sorrow teaches us to love more deeply, and the journey, winding and imperfect, is where meaning lives. This story leaves us with a question worth sitting with. If you were offered a world without pain, but also without growth, would you take it? Or would you return as Neve did, to the ever-turning wheel of time, where joy and sorrow walk hand in hand? Because maybe, just maybe, the true Otherworld is found in how we choose to live this one.
As the whispers of myth fade into the stillness, carry their magic with you into the world. Until we meet again, may your spirit wander, and may your days be filled with wonder. Thank you for listening to Whispering Myths.
If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to Whispering Myths. That way, you won't miss out on any of the magical tales that I share. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Thank you for listening, and until we meet again, may the whispers of myths guide your dreams.